I'm Maximilian Cole, a senior political science major from Calumet City, Illinois, and I'm running for Student Government Association president.
Can you explain your platform and explain how it will affect the Student Government Association and the student body?
My platform is HOPE, helping our people excel. And now my platform happens to be looked at in the three main pillars of think, work, and serve. Basically, with HOPE, what I'm trying to do is make sure that we are able to work effectively to give out evaluations as far as what Danny Glover has done recently with student affairs. Then think with like a think tank as far as making sure we have more town hall meetings and serve to actually give the opportunity for those who are in leadership positions in all male and female organizations to take a particular floor within Wilson and Watson. And by doing so, they'll be able to help give more service and also help those individuals accomplish more things on campus as far as service goes and as far as making sure that they stay on the right track here at Big Blue TSU.
Okay. Why did you choose to run for SGA president?
It's always been a dream of mine, honestly, to run for a specific position in SGA. However, as many people know, I've been on the forensics team for the past 4 years, so it's been kind of hard for me to actually jump into SGA. However, I did want to become Mr. TSU at one point in time, but since I was not, or did not have the credits rather, my past year, then I decided since I have a free year, this will be my 5th year as a senior, I decided to go ahead and do the whole thing, go for SGA president because I love politics, and for the main reason because I have been in several leadership positions where I feel as though that I am able to become qualified and help Tennessee move in the right direction.
What steps have you taken so far to prepare yourself for this position?
Well, so far I've talked to a myriad of past presidential figures at Tennessee State University, SGA presidents to be exact. I've spoken to Patrick Walker Reese. I've spoken to his vice president at the time, Ashley Floyd. I've spoken to Jamie Wiley as far as from 2001. So I've spoken to past SGA presidents to prepare myself for this position. Also, I've done some research as far as look through the TSU history books, see what the past presidents have done and how they have impacted the campus. So I saw that Damian J. Thompson was able to give out $20,000 in scholarship money to Tennessee State Tigers. So I thought that was a good initiative. That's something that I hope to do as far as when I get into the position as SGA president. Also, in conjunction, I've also been in a myriad of positions. And so far, as president of the Gold Key International Honor Society, I've been doing things as far as making sure that we are passing out Better World books, which is a campaign against illiteracy, where we are passing books here at Tennessee State University and passing them on to other initiatives that will give books to either Africa or the places here in America where there are students that don't have enough books. And by doing so, that is something that I want to try to bring to the table as SGA president.
What sets you apart from the other candidates running for SGA president?
Well, after taking a few tests as far as trying to find out my strengths, doing the strengths finder test, I figured out that I am a futuristic thinker. So that's something that I definitely think that sets me apart. That I think ahead of time. I think at least a few, maybe 2 or 3 more moves ahead of many of my people who are running against me, or at least in this particular case, the person who's running against me. So I'm a futuristic thinker. I do believe that I'm somebody who has the opportunity to work under pressure, work well with others, and also to work well efficiently and to make sure that I strive for excellence as far as making sure that I keep everybody accountable for what they do.
Are you currently academically sound?
Yes, I currently have a 3.3 GPA, so that's something that I guess the public would like to know. But I am striving to get straight A's as far as from here on out because since I switched my major from engineering to political science, I feel as though that this gives me the opportunity to not just live my passion, but to also do well and excel in my academics. So after I switched my major, I've been able to have higher marks, and I'm looking to take that on until I graduate, which would be in May 2012.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate this year's Student Government Association and what's the reason for your rating?
I would rate this year's Student Government Association an 8. And the reason why I would rate them an 8 is because so far they've done an effective job as far as making sure they hit the souls and hit the parts of the Tennessee State University Tigers that hasn't been hit before. The one TSU mantra was something that was big. And I think that was something that Danny Glover and the rest of his administration carried out effectively. So I think that was something that was great as far as when they tried to get everyone together for the Honda Battle of the Bands. I think that was a great initiative. But the reason why I wouldn't rate them a 10 is because I feel like there could have been more town hall meetings as far as in the NRC and Ford, So I think those were a few places that were mixed. Although they did peach cobbler politics, that was something that the freshmen and those who eat in the CAF were able to come in on and voice their opinion. However, if they were to do a few more things in the NRC and forward, I think that would be able to help get all of TSU together instead of just a portion and those on the main campus.
What organizations are you currently a part of, and what leadership positions have you held previously?
Well, currently I'm a part of Black Incorporated, Brothers for Love, Achievement, Culture, and Knowledge. I'm also part of the University Honors Program. I'm a part of the Golden Key International Honor Society, and I'm also part of the Forensics Team, or the Forensics Association. And 2008-2009, I was the president of the Forensics Team. Also in 2008-2009, I was Hale Hall president. Then 2009-2010, I was a council student member for the Golden Key International Honor Society, which was becoming a liaison between two regions as far as from here in Tennessee all the way down to Florida. And then in 2010-2011, currently, I'm the president of the Golden Key International Honor Society, the chapter here at Tennessee State University.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths, I believe, are communication and listening. I'm able to listen to what people have to say. I'm able to come to an understanding. The one thing is I see both sides to every problem and both sides to every dilemma that people have to bring to the table. Now, that can also be a weakness because I see both sides. My judgment gets clouded at times. So I see what one person is trying to state and another person is trying to state. So the problem then becomes how to compromise and how to sit down and reason with what is going on. And that'll probably be my strengths and weaknesses.
What would you say the three biggest issues TSU is currently facing?
The three biggest issues Tennessee State University is currently facing is a shift in administration, what would be one thing, a decline in enthusiasm here at Tennessee State University, and a decline in communication. And when I say a shift in administration, as you all know, we have Madam Dr. Shields, who is our current president at Tennessee State University. So it's a shift in what her beliefs are and what her options are as to make Tennessee State University run correctly. Then we have a decline in enthusiasm because from what I'm hearing from several Tennessee State University students, because I recently just did a survey, try to see where everybody's head was at before SEC week. So what a lot of people are telling me is that they hear from alumni that they had a great time in the 1990s, leading up to 2005, but currently we're not having the same enthusiasm about our institution. So I think that's a problem. And a decline in communication, which I think definitely could be looked at from a myriad of sources. But however, I think communication needs to be effective between students, faculty, and administration in order to make things run smoothly, in order for students and faculty and administration to be on one accord.
If elected, what program would you start and why?
The program I would start would be the No Freshman Left Behind program, which I mentioned earlier, which is getting many of the all-male organizations and many of the all-female organizations together to adopt Wilson and Watson. And by having Wilson and Watson being the main focus, what we are doing is trying to get each all-male, all-female organization, Greek and non-Greek alike, to adopt one particular four. And by doing so, what they are doing is they are trying to give them the opportunity to come together to coalition when it comes to service days, or when it comes to any other type of initiatives, whether it be midterms or studying for finals. And that way they are able to take the responsibility and mentor these young individuals so they can stay on the right path here at Tennessee State University and to make sure that they graduate and help our retention rate as well.
Who is your past favorite or most influential SGA member?
I would definitely have to say most influential is Patrick Walker-Reese. And the reason why I say Patrick Walker-Reese is because when I came here as a junior in high school, going for an engineering program, Patrick Walker-Reese did something to me that I will never ever forget. And one of the things that he did was while I was walking out of the building, he told me to hold the door open for all the ladies. Now, I didn't understand this at the time because I'm from Chicago, and most of the time it's not right to be courteous. It's not the smooth thing to do at that particular point in my life. But when he told me to hold the door open for all the ladies, and I did it, and he came up to me and said, "Good job. That's what a man is supposed to do." I saw that and I followed that. So when he became SGA president, I looked at what he did and I monitored every movement he made. Now, whether it was social or whether it was business, Patrick Walker-Reese was able to do both effectively, which I thought that was a good thing. And I thought was something that was very influential for the student body to see, that you can also have a social life, but also have academics and have your leadership qualities in line as well.
What will you bring to the table if you are elected for the 71st SGA administration in our upcoming centennial year?
As a 71st SGA president, I would bring to the table and understanding with my cabinet and administration, I would make sure that the students were heard. I would make sure that we had a State of the Student Union after every month. So at the last weekend every month, what we would do is have a State of the Student Union, and that would help create communication and dialogue between students and the SGA, because a lot of students say SGA doesn't do anything. That happens to be a falsity. What SGA does happens to be potent, and what I want to do is make sure that we effectively communicate that to the whole student body. So having the State of the Student Union gives the students an opportunity to all come together to see what SGA has done progressively and to see what we are working on currently, and then we are able to take on new initiatives that the students still haven't yet voiced to the public.
Could you please sing or state the alma mater?
The whole alma mater, or just the first verse?
It's up
Or
to you.
okay, great. In the land of golden sunshine, by the Cumberland's fertile shore, stands a school for greater service, one that we adore. Alma mater, how we love thee, love thy white and blue. May we strive to meet thy mandates with faith that's true. Many come to thee for knowledge, come east, north, south, and west. For they know thou dost offer such a rich bequest. Alma mater, all thy children, worship at thy shrine. May God of nations bless thee with gifts divine. Send forth sons both strong and valiant. Send daughters wise and true, filled with hope and dauntless courage, motives sane and true. Alma mater, kindly mother, smile on Tennessee. May she lift her head towards heaven, on her country, God, and thee.
Okay. Do you have anything that you would like to leave with the student body?
With the student body, I would just like to say thank you, first of all, for the support that I've gotten from individuals who know me, who don't know me, or who are just now getting to know me. And I honestly hope that every individual who is running for a position at SGA takes it seriously and definitely has fun during this campaign week, because I know I will. So I just wanted to the student body, I just want to say thank you. And for everybody, I'm ready for SEC week.
Thank you, Mr. Cole.